What's up, guys? Welcome to another video on JD Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a primary gun review of everybody's guns. So everybody in our airsoft team all gave me their guns, and we're going to do a review on that. Today, who's going to be helping me with the review of all the guns is a teammate. His name is Miguel. His call sign is Dark Wolf. So Miguel, get on over here. What's up, Miguel? Alright, so we're going to get started here with my guns first, and then we'll move into Miguel's guns, and then a few other teammates' guns that we'll tell you in a little bit. So the first gun we're going to be doing today is, this is my primary gun. I use this the most out of all the guns that I have. So this is the G&G CM18 Mod 1. So I have, obviously, noticeable features. It's two-toned in black and tan. I have a black suppressor on it. I have a black grip on it. Black Mach EOTech on it. And it has a tan stock grip and rail covers on it. Internally, I have a new barrel and hop-up in there. And hop-up bucking and stuff like that. And a new cylinder for the gearbox. And I have this neat little American flag magwell cover on there. So that's pretty much it for this one. Next, we're going to come over here. This is an Echo One MP5. I got this in a trade, so I really haven't done anything with it yet. I just have an ACOG, if you will, on it. And there's nothing internally done to it. And these mags are pretty cool. They have like these little mock bullets in it and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So this, once again, by Echo One MP5. So this is like my third go-to gun, so I would use this after I use the M4 in the AK I'm about to show you. So this is a SEMA AK-47. I believe the model is 050. It has a full metal body, real wood grip, has collapsible stock. And this one, I just put a new inner barrel in it, and I'm going to need to get a new outer barrel to cover it up. But it is blowback, so that's pretty cool, and it's all metal, so it has a really good weight to it. And this one shoots really, really far. It was shot really far stock, so yeah. Next, we're going to be moving on to Michael's guns. He's another teammate in our airsoft team. So this is Michael's first of two guns that he has. This is the first gun that he ever got. This is, once again, a SEMA AK-47. It has imitation wood grip and stock, and it is full metal body, so full metal upper and lower receiver. As far as I know, there's nothing internally or externally that he's changed on this gun, so this gun's pretty much all stock. There's really nothing that he's done to it. But it was Old Faithful. It's a very good gun, and it shot really far stock and performed really well in the airsoft. So this is the Ares M4, the second gun that he has, and the newest gun that he has. So this has a full metal rail system on it. It has full metal buffer tube and metal upper receiver. We haven't really taken this one out on the field yet. We will be taking it out in a couple of days or so. And so we're going to see how this performs in chrono and stuff like that. Obviously, he has a foregrip on it that he just threw on there. And that's pretty much it. And he also wrote this little quote right here that says, "If you come seeking trouble, you will find trouble." So that's pretty much what he's done to his gun. He's got a really nice hop-up in there, which is typical for an Ares model gun. So that's pretty cool. Next, we're going to be moving on to my brother's guns. He has two guns. The first one is a KWA RM4 Magpul. This is an ERG version, so it gives you realistic recoil through the stock. It has springs back there that'll throw your shoulder around a little bit. He has an all-metal upper and lower receiver, as long with a metal buffer tube. He has the Magpul trademarks, obviously. He has Magpul stock. He has Magpul handrail. And he has a pretty cool looking internals, all black, and yeah, all around good gun. He's taken it out a few times, and it has performed well as far as I know. The second of his guns is this one over here. This was actually his first gun that he ever purchased. This is a G&G GR15 Raider. So this is not ERG like the Magpul where it shoots it through your shoulder, with the recoil through your shoulder, but this just simply blows back and forth this slide right here. This is a full polymer gun, so it's obviously really light. He really hasn't done anything to it except for put the grip on it, and he has a sling on it. And that's pretty much it for this one. And it's got a nice little grip on there too. So the next gun we're going to go over is Miguel's gun. So he's going to take that one over. And Miguel's going to tell you a little bit about his DMR.
So this is my DMR. It's by ENC. It's a M16 platform. So here's a standard grip. You want to look at this side? You can see the logos. ACOG 4 times magnified. Red, green, and blue optic colors with a shield. And internally, I have a ProWin hop-up in there and a tight bore barrel so I can shoot further. Other than that, it's a really nice gun. I haven't tried it out yet. Like John said, we'll be taking this out in a couple days to see how it performs. And
nice loadout, man.
Alrighty. So the last person's gun that we're going to go over today is Eric. He's a little short guy that you may have seen in some of the airsoft videos. This is just a few of the guns that he has and that he's acquired over the years. So this one right here still has the barrel cover on it. I'll take that off real quick. This one right here, this is an Echo One Scar H. This one hasn't had anything done to it internally, but as you can see, it has a red dot on the top here. It's got the foregrip right there. And what's cool about this one is that it has a ambidextrous mag selector, so it actually works either way, whichever way you want to do it. And it also has a collapsible stock like normal Scars would have. So that's a neat feature to have on your gun. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's just inside there a little bit, nothing to it much. Scars are pretty basic guns. This is pretty heavy, so this upper receiver I'm pretty sure is metal. So it's got a good weight to it, and I like how it has these 3 rails right there, so you can add plenty of attachments that you need on it. The next gun is a sniper rifle that he has. This is a game face sniper rifle that I believe he's had for a while now. He's painted, obviously, spray painted it, which I think he did a good job on it. But other than the scope that's on it, there's really nothing else to it much. It's just your basic bolt action sniper rifle. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for this one. It shoots pretty well. It is a short version of a sniper rifle, so it's not going to have the greatest range, but it'll get the job done. And another gun of Eric's. This is an Echo One P90. Get a pretty cool shot of that right there. So what he has on this right now is he has a M4 converter for the magazines. So instead of using regular P90 mags, he will be using M4 mags that just slide right in there. And he also has an NC Star red dot on it. You know, just basic. You know, don't want to fancy too much of P90. Just keep it low profile. I'm not a big fan of P90s, but he seems to like it, so that's all that really matters, is that you have a gun that fits your loadout and that you enjoy using. This gun did perform well while it worked. It does have a cracked gearbox at the moment, but we're going to be fixing that and buying you a new gearbox and get that all situated. Now, the last gun that we have for y'all today, this is my gun. I forgot to show this earlier, but this is a game face shotgun. So basically, I bought this gun as a little gun just to mess around with in indoor arenas and such. But it is a pretty nice gun. I got it for $12 off of Arrow Rattle when they were closing down. It came with a red dot and a flashlight on the side of it right there. But the red dot, has fallen off and broken since. It does take shells. These are 15-round shells. And so, obviously, it holds one in the chamber and 14 rounds in there. And this bay opens just like that. Your shell goes in, and you close it like that. Pump, shot, and then when your shell's done, you just flick it open, and the shell will pop right out and eject, just like a real shotgun, which is pretty cool. So I really haven't done anything to this one. Obviously, it has a buttstock carrier for the shells, but that's pretty much it. So that's all the guns that we have for y'all today. This is just our primary guns. We'll do a separate video of all of our secondary guns. So we have quite the collection here at Eagle Eye Airsoft. And we just wanted to let y'all know that I think it's about a week we're going to be having a new Airsoft gameplay footage up from Pev's Airsoft. That should be good. And Luke behind the camera, working the camera, I want to shout out to him. He's lost on the Airsoft team. And so me and Miguel will be out. We'll see y'all in the next Airsoft video. Until then, keep it real.